Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Y'all good? All right. Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. I'm your host. Today is another blessed day to be walking with God and to be in the light of the Lord. I'm excited about Jesus. Well, we know this thing is a hoax, right? We know that all of this stuff is nothing but a terrible, awful hoax put on by desperate Satan-worshiping people. They worship the devil. Do you know a lot of Christians are in the dark? They became Christians for love. They became Christians for love. They don't have a great love for God or for Jesus, but they just have a great love for humanity. Let's all of us human beings, let's just get together and just have a love fest. Yeah. And you want to be just so included, and you want to have an inclusive life. But there's a scripture, that Jesus talked about. He says, don't think that I came into the world to bring peace. He said, but I came to bring division. I came to bring division between father and son and mother and daughter. I came to bring division. How does he do that? How does Jesus bring about division? Because of one's commitment and one's non-commitment to him. Then he talks about who's going to be taken. It's going to be, in the last days, it's going to be two grinding at the mill, one taking, one left. Two in the marketplace, one taking, one left. Right? Because our first commitment to love is to God. Love God first. The men came up to Jesus, asked him, said, Lord, which is the greatest of the commandments? He said, you know the commandments. He said, there's two. He says, first, love the Lord your God with all your heart and soul and mind, and all your strength. The second one is likened unto that. Love thy neighbor as thyself. And that's the 10 commandments right there, all in one. Because the first part of the 10 commandments is loving God, right? And then after that is loving your neighbor. Love God first. And if my fellow man is going in a way, I'm going to love him enough to tell him, hey, that's the wrong way to go. But it's not my job to love him and them enough to go follow them. And so I just want to be with y'all because I love you. No, I'm not. I'm going to let you go. If you want to jump off the cliff and you want to worship the devil and do all the stuff that they want to do, I've given you the warning. That's it. That's it. I've done my job. I've shown you love. And these people, they want to show love. They want to be all at the feet of the people. And the people can care less about loving you and you loving them. Best thing you can do is share the message and move on. I'm not doing stuff for likes on my Facebook page. I'm not doing stuff for views on my Facebook, on my channel here. I'm down to like 300. I'm down to 300 views per video. That's cool. But God will have it. God will so have it that the people who watch my videos are the ones who are appointed, and that's fine. And if they kick me off, well, then that's cool too. God has appointed that too. Okay? So no, I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty. I am not thirsty for none of it. I have a message to share, and that's all. That's what I'm going to do. And if I'm in a situation where I can't share it, I can't share it. But if God opens up a door, I go in that door and I share the message. I'm not thirsty for none of that. Okay? But yeah, so people are keeping this social distance, those distance stuff, they're keeping that. And they're wearing their mask and all that. I was in the store the other day shopping, and a lot of people in there had their mask on. And some guy stared me up and down. I didn't have on a mask. He just kept staring at me, so I walked past him, and he stopped in his tracks and turned around and looked at me as if I had did something. So I turned and looked at him too. It was like, man, I will beat the glue out of you, man. Okay? And then I'll get over you and I'll recite Psalms 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not. I'll beat you and I'll give you the golden text of the Bible, John 3:16. Don't mess with me, man. You better go on about your business and stay in your lane. All right? Go on. All right? Because ain't no laws here that's going to make me wear no mask. All right? If the store has a sign on the door that doesn't want me to come in, I'll just go to another store. Okay? But it didn't say nothing about no mask. And these people are so anxious to follow the rules of the Antichrist, you know, but they don't do that kind of stuff when it come down to sin and evil. You know, they ain't looking at people that's doing evil like that, but they're gonna look at me because I'm not wearing a mask. Don't do that, man. Don't put yourself in that position. Because I'm blessed. I'm real blessed. I really am. So yeah, after I turned around and looked at him, he stopped that. He went on about his business. Because I'm not one of these people that want to show you all this love. I'm going to show you what kind of love. I got the love of Christ. All right? The anointing. All right? Y'all think I'm mean. I'm not. I love everybody. You know, I'm like Shirley Caesar. I love everybody. No. Yeah, I do. I do love it. That's why I tell people the truth. Yeah, so they're conditioning people with this 6 foot distance stuff. Y'all know what that is, right? Why didn't they choose a number like 5? Why didn't they choose a number, okay, 7 feet, you got to keep 7 feet away from each other, 8 feet. Well, the virus is so bad and we want to keep the spread away. Let's just make it 10 feet. Let's make it 10 feet. But they don't want to make it 10 feet because they want to mentally condition and prepare the people for the age of Satan. So you keep 6 foot distance. Man was made on the 6th day. The average height of male around the world is 6 foot. And the world is being asked to keep the 6 foot protocol. Social distancing. 6 foot. Right? They are putting this mental conditioning on people, 666. And they're pouring it out. Bill Gates of hell. Bill from the gates of hell. That will not prevail. He's got his mark. You can see it on Google patents. Bill Gates and Microsoft owns the patent for the mark of the beast. He already has it. He already owns it. It's a chip that's going to be in the brain, and the patent number is WO2020060606A1. He already owns it. It's a crypto. It's a chip that goes into the brain, and it marks your movement. So that if you go to work, you know, you get paid those hours you're at work. You know, if you go worship in the church, it's just got you tracked. You're tracked, and they're trying to do away with regular money, and that way you get paid by your own movement. So if you don't go and worship the beast on one day, if you don't go to the service that has the worship of the beast, well then they cut your money off. You see? They cut your money off. People don't understand, man. People don't, they don't care. So I just share the message and I move on about my life. I have a wonderful day. I have a wonderful day. I used to be, when I first started ministering and pastoring and stuff, man, I was just so, so hurt by people not listening, and God told me, listen, I already died for the people. You don't have to give up your life for the folks. Just share the message with them. And that's it. I was like, well, okay, Lord. That sounds good. Sounds good to me. All right. And it's a done deal. And I can care less. After I give you the message, you can go do what you got to do. Go do what you're going to do. You're going to do it anyway. And it's not my job to live your life for you. I live my life. I enjoy me. I like myself. I like myself and I like my life. So, but I've given this life to Christ so I can be his messenger. I share the message with you and I'm done. So there is a proposed bill out of Illinois by some Democrat out of Illinois. The bill is called, have y'all heard about it? It's called HR 6666. HR 6666. The conditioning. These people, they want the age of Satan. They want it. They want it. Listen to me. There are people around here who want the age of Satan, and many of them don't realize it because it's within them. The darkness that they have in them is beckoning the age of Satan. Those politicians that are creating these laws and numbers and all this stuff about the 666, they know what they're doing. But the people that want it, stay home. Donald Trump wants us to go back to work. We ain't going back. No, they don't realize they are agreeing with those that worship Satan and that are trying to bring in the age of Satan. Okay? I don't know if y'all saw, but there's footage of a lot of people in Africa, lines of thousands and thousands of people that's migrating from one place to another because they ran out of food. America feeds a lot of people. And when we don't work, it hurts the world. Okay? What we just went through with this false pandemic and stuff like that wasn't no worse than any flu, not at all. And now you can't even trust the hospitals because you go in there, they will kill you for that $50,000. They will kill you for that $50,000. And one nurse was on Facebook and on YouTube. She was a white woman and she was crying. She said they was killing black patients on purpose. And I know I'm not going to no hospital right now. I know I'm not. No way. So no, folks. HR 666, 4 sixes. It is a proposed bill to enter people's homes, to go in there and test them for COVID. We want to go in there and pull you out. And if you test positive for COVID, we're going to separate you from your family and put you in a concentration camp. We're going to quarantine you. And then it says for COVID and for other reasons or purposes. Listen, you're going to hide behind COVID, but they have been wanting. I'm talking about the Democrats. I'm talking about the Democrats. Well, they're all the same, the Republicans and the Democrats. No, they're not the same. They're not the same. Because if Donald Trump and the Democrats and the Republicans were all the same, these are the last days. They'd have made their move. This is the time to do it. Okay? They would have gotten with this pandemic and made it all work and put everybody, because they're willing to go in the house. You can see that, right? They're willing to not go to work. They're willing to shut down the country and just let this whole country just go to the bottom of the pits. All right? Well, you have the Democrats that's ready to take over and to govern by authority and crazy rule. But then you have the Republicans that are saying, hey, listen, let's save our country. Let's save our country. Everybody should go back to work. This pandemic was not as bad as we thought. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go, America. If they were all in the same bed, they would have got together and they would have did this. This would have been an easy takeover. This would have been an easy takeover. Easy. If Donald Trump wasn't in office. Easy. No problema. You understand? It would have been no problem. But Donald Trump, the one that they love to hate, is keeping this country going. Right? They don't hate Bill Gates. He's the one that's killing so many black people over in Africa. They've banned him from certain countries over there. Bill Gates is banned from certain countries in Africa. Right? From certain nations or whatever. He can't go there because he's killed too many people. And now he's created his mark of the beast, and he's the one who's responsible for this COVID garbage. But people still mad at Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't. Here's the problem. Here's what you got to look at. Look at all the billionaires. Most of them are into eugenics. They are into depopulating, including Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is into eugenics. She's into depopulating people on this earth. They don't want people to enjoy this earth at all. They are filled with the devil. I'm talking about billionaires. Look at that little ugly alien looking Zuckerberg. Look at him. Look at his picture. This guy is creepy. But he's he's one of those people that's into eugenics, and he loves China. He loves China. He married a Chinese woman, and he goes over there all the time and spends time with that Chinese dictator. And now you see how his Facebook is getting. He's kicking people off and banning people. They can't have free speech, and that's socialism. That's control. We're gonna control freedom of speech. You don't have freedom of speech. See? But yeah, keep 6 feet apart. All right? And let the age of Satan come in. Let the age of Satan come in. We're going to keep you out of your churches. We're going to keep you in your homes. We're going to keep you off your jobs. But if you do go out, remember the number 6. Right? Remember the number 6. It's conditioning the mind. People are going for it. 666. It's everywhere. It's on that can. I used to drink those energy drinks, and I was I started seeing stuff on it, man, and doing research. How that monster drink is Hebrew letters. It's got the scratch. It looks like a monster, and they were pretty good. I like the Rockstar over them, but I haven't had any one of them in years. Once I found out the truth. Yeah, but those 3 marks on that canned monster is Hebrew numbers, 666. And on the can, on the bottom of the can, it says, release the beast. And I was like, man, these people are serious about this Satan stuff. So 666 on the can. And then on the Rockstar, it has that star that's twisted sideways to where it looks like a goat's head. You got the 2 ears. You got the 2 horns, the 2 ears, and the chin on the Rockstar. And a lot of people was dying from that, so I stopped drinking that too. But yeah, they want the age of Satan, folks. They want it. But you and I want the age of Christ. And so we must continue to share the truth with folks, even if they don't like us no more. They'll appreciate us one day, and if they do receive the truth. But if they don't receive the truth, well then, enjoy yourself. You only get one life. You might get about 80 years on this earth. If you take care of yourself, you might get 80 years. And if you're very fortunate, maybe 100. But 100 years compared to eternity is nothing. Nothing. And you'll remember people like myself forever and ever throughout eternity. You'll always remember me telling you the truth. And you'll say to yourself, man, I should have listened to that man. He was mean. He was angry. But I should have listened to him because he was telling the truth. I'm mean and angry at evil. I'm mean and angry at liars and lies. That's what I'm mean and angry at. But other than that, I'm a loving person. I'm happy, and I'm just a wonderful, gentle person. I am. It's crazy for me to be saying that about myself, but I'm a nice person. I really am. Sometimes I'm overly nice. I'm overly nice, and I shouldn't be like that. Anyway, y'all be blessed. I'll see you on the next video.